Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already here, they'll audible to something else. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. 60 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Back to Mixon on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On second down, it's Stroud. This one swung out to Williams.
2 yards on the pickup there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Third and 12. And Stroud now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Stroud now on 4th down.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First carry for James Conner. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Tackled on the play by Tariq Castro-Fields.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play fake. Winston. And that is incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 3rd down, Winston. Winston.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick here is good.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. On play action, Winston. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got a man, complete.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Ashton Dulin,
79 yards.
And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
Forced out to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Stroud out of the gun here.
That is caught and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Back to throw again. Steps away to his left.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
And he's got this down to the 35. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Again, it's Stroud.
To Mixon on the check down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
Stroud.
Dumps it off to Mixon. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get...
This is intercepted. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here's Stroud. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
All came together for the offense on that one. A short throw that turned into a nice pickup. big-time yardage downfield, and as a defender, against that type of a route, you better take the proper angles. Otherwise, that's the end result. You give up a big chunk of yardage to the offense. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Stroud to throw it.
Flush to his right.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Stroud on third down now.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
This is taken at the 15. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing now is Stroud. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. 4th down. Here's Stroud.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. First down, Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First and 10, it's Stroud. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Throwing on second and long. Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Nixon now from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And going deep for Hill. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
Following the interception, Winston.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Off the play fake, Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Taysom Hill, 35 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Winston. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 30-yard line. Connor up the middle, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Play action now. Winston. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Jameis to throw it. He has his target. It's Addison. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Warren is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little ball too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Stroud looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Oh, how about the rush there? Busting in. They blast him behind the line of scrimmage. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Winston now after the fumble recovery.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass break up there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Winston.
There's Laporta. He's got it, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Jameis again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Dante Jackson picks it, and the Broncos are right back in this football game.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Connecting with Hill, powering his way forward.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Stroud to throw it. That is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Winston to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Jets. Jordan Addison, 39 yards. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more.